Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to give you my final thoughts on the Too Faced Natural Love palette and highlighter. If this is your first time to my channel and you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so you can be notified when I post more videos like this. Also, if you missed it, I posted a first impressions, which I'll go ahead and throw up in the cards. Where I open the delivery box and I go through this and I talk about my first impressions of the palette and the highlighter before I decide to wear it for a solid week. So I have been wearing both of these every day for a week and I have some thoughts. So let's talk about this. First thing I want to talk about is the Too Faced highlighter. This one is the Blinded by the Light highlighter. There were 3 shades that were released. There was the silver one, a rose gold, and a gold color. I only purchased the silver one because I thought I wouldn't actually use the others. I don't use highlighters every day, so I thought I might as well go with the one that was most appealing to me, which was the silver one. It's actually quite interesting because it almost has like a slight pinky color to it. It's not just straight silver. And this costs $30. So it's a little bit expensive for a highlighter, I think, at least in my opinion, though I do know there are better highlighters out there for a lot more than $30. But for somebody like me who doesn't use highlighters very often, $30 is a bit pricey. But I thought I'd do it because the packaging is super cute and it was reminiscent of Sailor Moon. So I was really excited for it. I've actually heard a ton of negative feedback on this. Most people seem to really just not like this highlighter. I am of the opposite mind. I actually really like it. It goes on really easy. I typically apply it with my Tarte Unicorn brush here, and it goes on very light, and I think that's where people tend to not like it because I know like bright high beam highlighter, super glow is in right now, and a lot of people really like that and they want to get that bright glow in 1 or 2 swipes. This, you're not going to get that. You're going to get a very natural light glow, and if you want something more dramatic, you have to build up to it. It's not too difficult to build up to it, though I find if you use your fingers, you'll get there much faster than if you use a brush. But for someone like me who, again, doesn't wear a highlighter every day, but occasionally wants to brighten up their look, I find that this was super effective. I really like the natural glow. It gives you like a dewy finish, which is super in right now if you're into K-beauty. So a little pricey for what it is, but I personally really like it. Next up is the Natural Love eyeshadow palette. Now I only bought 2 things out of the collection. Nothing else really appealed to me. But this is what I was most excited for because this packaging is absolutely gorgeous. And if you watched my last video, you'll know I was kind of disappointed in the packaging because it's made of cardboard and I'm super terrified it's going to get destroyed. And sure enough, I'm starting to show already some wear. You can see it's starting to tear a little bit into the corner because whenever I have an eyeshadow palette, I take it and I hold it up like this and I use the mirror because why not? I don't have a vanity set up. I probably never will. I'm too lazy in the mornings to sit at a vanity. So I'll do that with all of my palettes. I like to utilize the mirrors. And it does come with a nice large mirror. Sorry if I blind you. But it does come with a nice large mirror, as you can see. And it's a good mirror. But because I'm holding it by the flap, the cardboard's starting to tear, which is what I was worried about in the first place. And throwing this into luggage, backpack, anything for travel, it's going to just destroy it. Now, I do want to throw out there, because I was kind of harsh in another one of my videos about another item that was packaged in cardboard. That video is my March faves and fails, which will be posted. I don't know if it's going to be posted before or after this video, but you'll see me rant a little bit about cardboard packaging on another item. I just want to throw this out there. I work in packaging, in consumer packaging, so I kind of hold companies to a high standard when it comes to product packaging. It's my job. It's what I do, and I love packaging, which is why I fell in love with this. But I just feel like the quality has to be there. Super cute, but the cardboard really knocks it down a peg for me, especially since it's already starting to tear. So I've been using this for 5 days now, I believe. Five or 6 days now. I used it on my makeup today. I really didn't want to. Honestly, by the 3rd day, I was bored by these colors. I don't wear a lot of natural shades. I like bright pops of color, but I really wanted to have a more natural collection of shadows in case I decided to do something more subtle. So I was actually really excited about this. And there's some colors in here that I really liked. I love these more orangey colors here, especially this honeymoon. I thought it was absolutely beautiful. And I love the fact that I could go more dramatic if I wanted to, or I could keep it light. I will tell you, I have used almost every single shade in here over the past 5 days. The shade I didn't use is Pink Cheeks and Spotlight. Those are, yeah, those are the only two. The only two I didn't use. I just find this whole row to be useless except for maybe the top two. They work as a good all over color to start your look with. But the others, like this is too yellow. It just doesn't work in my opinion. And these two are, this is a more of a glittery color and this is a satin. So those aren't going to work for an all over lid, like what was I saying? Transition color. It's not going to work for a good transition color or even a good base color because blending is just going to get glitter everywhere. So realistically, these all kind of sucked. Honey Butter, same thing. It's just not quite dark enough, not quite light enough for me to really find a place for it. So as you can see, I'm kind of on the negative side about this, and I'll absolutely be honest with you. I think this palette sucks. It sucks so hard. I'm really upset with this, which is sad because I really like Too Faced and I was so excited for this palette, but I spent $59 on this and I'm probably never going to use it again. And it's not the shades. Like, I'm okay with having a few duds in here. It's bound to happen with 30 shades. Like, I'm not gonna like everything, but the quality is not there. It's just, it's terrible. It absolutely sucks. If you use anything, if you use anything within here, on a primer, within these first 3 rows, and you start to blend them out, it doesn't matter what color it is, they all start to look exactly the same. I tried to do a really cute pink look with, I tried to do this Kittens shade, which I thought I was absolutely going to love on my lid, and then I popped a little bit of the bunny nose into the corner and I blended it up a little bit. It's a shimmer, so it's a little difficult to do, but I thought, hey, you know, it'd be really cute to have this like kind of pinkish glow here. They just disappeared. They actually wound up turning almost like a muddy brown color, especially the bunny nose. The bunny nose looks like this bright pink. It disappears whenever you start to blend it out. Kittens does the same thing. Honeymoon disappears. Hot and Bothered disappears. Anything on this side turns into a gray color. Like, you start to blend out this purple color and it just turns into a gray. So it doesn't work, and I found them to be very patchy. Some of them are, especially the mattes, are super chalky. They didn't go on smooth. I tried it with a primer. I tried it without a primer. It's just not good stuff, and that sucks for what it is. Like, I don't know why they're so terrible. I'm so sad about this. I wanted it to work, but it doesn't. Now, I've went online and I've watched a ton of reviews on this, and there's a lot of people who absolutely love this palette. I'm honestly thinking there's a consistency issue. I believe the people who are out there that say they try it, they love it. I've watched their tutorials and the colors go on so smoothly and they're able to blend it easily. Like, my palette takes a lot of work to blend, but I watch them and I'm like, they really do like this, and what they're doing is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm thinking there is an inconsistency in the production of this product. So I think this is a dud. I think that if you're going to buy this, you need to go to the store, swatch the one you're going to buy, and make sure it's not terrible quality, because I would hate for you to go out and buy this and get home be as disappointed as I am. I would honestly return this if I could, but I bought it from the Too Faced website and they don't take back used products. Kind of wish I would have waited until Sephora or Ulta got it, because they'll take returns if you don't like them or exchange it for a different one. Oh, I do want to say the worst color in this, the absolute worst one, is Fairy Tale. If you watch my last video, this was one I was most concerned about because it is a super chunky looking color. It looks just like it's packed glitter, and I mean, it really is. Like, look at that. You can kind of see on my finger how chunky it is. When you put that on, it's so patchy. It doesn't go on smooth, and it's just chunks of glitter, and as soon as you're packing that on your eyelid, it's just glitter everywhere. I did try it though. I tried to wear it. Didn't work out. Now I will tell you, there are some wins in here if you do it right. So if you spray your brush with a setting spray and you pick up Moonbeam, which is what I'm wearing on my lids today, you can pat that on your eyelid and it goes on really, really nice. Like you get high pigment. It goes on smoothly, but you have to use it with a damp brush. If you don't use it with that setting spray, it doesn't go on very pigmented and it goes on splotchy, and you have to build it up to get it to even to where I have it today. So that's one. Man, I really wish Kittens was a good one. This looks like such a beautiful color, but it doesn't work. Another one I found that setting spray to work on is Honeymoon, but you shouldn't have to do that. That's what I'm saying. You should not have to manipulate the shadows to get them to work, especially when you're paying $60 for them. I can understand if I went out and bought a $1 Wet n Wild shade, which I don't expect to be of high quality, and then I have to play with it to get it to work. That makes sense. But this is Too Faced, what I consider a luxury brand of cosmetics, putting out something that should be a great formulation. I shouldn't have to work with it that hard to get it to work. So my conclusion is this is not worth it and it sucks. If you really, really want to try it, I urge you to test it out in the store first and purchase it from a place that lets you return it in case you do get a dud. Because again, I believe there are some good ones out there. I just don't believe that mine was one of them. My Too Faced Sweet Peach palette formulation was so much better than this. That's my rather passionate response on this. I'm packing it up and sending it off to my niece. She's 13. She'll be able to play with it, so she doesn't need the best stuff right now. She's playing and learning. So this will be a great palette for her to experiment with because they're not too bold. That's another thing, is those darker colors do not go on anywhere near as dark as they do in the pan. You can take it and you can put there, like that's a stiletto. You can take that, put it on, see how patchy it is, start blending it out, and it just disappears like it's nothing. So you have to just keep building and building and building to get it anywhere near as dark as you want. You suck! Why do you suck so much? I wanted to love you. Anyway, so did you try the Natural Love palette? Has it worked for you? Did you get a dud as well? Please let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!